What's up, YouTube? What's up, y'all? My name is Robbie Barry Jones, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Okay, so this is the graphic design contest episode 7 submission video. Okay, so before I get into the video, this submission video is sponsored by Looks by RBJ Creative Studio, and basically I'm about to sell glasses, lens, frames, sunglasses, anything that has to deal with spectacle or anything. That is what I'm about to do now. So I give you guys Looks by RBJ Creative. I haven't liked it on my own. Yes, so Looks by RBJ Creative Studio. This is the concept behind the whole logo, and these are going to be like a few sample of frames that I'm going to be selling, and this is going to be the t-shirt that is going to be out there for you guys to buy if only y'all gonna buy. Yes, and this is another sample. Keep calm, you look great. Yes, so Looks by RBJ Creative Studio is going to be dealing with spectacle, glasses, sunglasses, frames, everything. Sunglasses. Yes, so you guys should head on to Looks by RBJ Creative Studio, and the handle is Looks by RBJ. Yes, and I've posted just a few images. I'm yet to post all the lens that I have, but for the meantime, you guys can head there and follow me. Okay, so let's start with the submission video of episode 7. And we have Jasmine Graphics with number 1, and this is the submission he brought. So let's get to it real quick. So first of all, I should have disqualified him because the background he brought is not part of the details that I provided, and I must say it shouldn't be like that, because I specifically said you guys should use the ones that I'm going to provide, but initially your man didn't listen. So here are the details that I provided. I provided a mock-up, this one, a font, like 3 green backgrounds, another mock-up, and a PNG of pineapple, PNG of banana, PNG of apple, strawberry, orange, all those things. Yes, so when you look into this folder, you can see that the one at the background wasn't part of the image that I provided, and it's a straight disqualification, because you have to use the stuff that I provided. So you could have used this image for the background and just placed everything there, and just added the orange to the side, and that would have been dope. But then you decided to bring something from outside, and this should have been a straight disqualification. Okay, so let's get to the design that he did. And first of all, this is a product design. This is a fruit juice package design, and you have to look at one thing. This is an orange juice, so basically the background, or like the colors in this, is going to be more like an orange or like a yellow vibe, and that is what he went in for. But when you zoom out and you look closely to the bottle, you see there's this white that has overshadowed everything, and you're not really seeing the bottle. You see the bottle is much more merged with the background, and you don't really get the details and everything. Yes, but then let's get to it. So he has the orange here, and I think that is cool. The shadows and everything are in place, and he has the orange enjoyed, chilled, and produced and bottled by RBJ Foods Limited. For that one, it's cool. And also 100% natural fruit juice, that too is very cool. And we have the juicy, that's the main thing. That is the main thing we're going to look at. So first of all, if a client is about to buy this juice, the thing that he's going to look at is the main text, that's the juicy right here, and this thing has to be the center of attraction. For me, the bevel and emboss is okay, but when it comes to like my personal preference, I would never use a bevel and emboss. That is my thing. I don't really love bevel and emboss because Charlie. Yes. So when you look closely, you see there's this green stroke he applied. I don't know if it's a shadow also, but preferably I'm pretty sure it's a shadow that he used. For that one, I must say it's cool, but I'm not really getting the vibe because you have green here, white here, and orange here. It could have been like orange here, a white here, and a yellow here, or like an orange here and a yellow for the white part. Yeah, for that one it would have been very cool, but obviously this is more like do your own thing. And yeah, I love just the placement and the white stroke, but aside the white stroke, the bevel and emboss, the bevel and emboss is a problem for me. Yeah, and also he placed the orange juice here, and it's in orange color with the same green stroke, but then I think it's having like a white shadow at the back, and I don't know. For me, it would have been perfect with just one orange background, like the one you placed up here. That would have been perfect. But then Charlie, you really force. Wow, you really force. Yes. So he added another one. There's this one that he duplicated two of them and placed at the background and slatted them a little bit. I must say that too is a very nice idea. Yeah, so Jasmine Graphics, thanks for entering the contest. For me, I love everything about the work except the green stroke and also the white shadow you placed at the orange juice here. For me, you could have placed the orange juice somewhere here and changed the color to white. That would have been perfect. I mean, it would have been visible without the white thing that you placed there. But aside that, it's a very cool design that you have done. So yeah, you guys can check him out on Instagram as Jasmine Graphics, and I don't know if I'm going to get this well. And guys, I'm back again with entering your Instagram handle, and yes, I'm back again with it. So Jasmine Graphics, and let me see what he has posted recently. And yeah, he has the September design, a happy birthday, and yes, so you guys can follow him. And you know something, I made a mistake a while back. I haven't followed you guys. So whoever, like, if I check your work and I come to my Instagram and I type your name and I'm not following, I'm going to follow you. So Jasmine Graphics, follow back. Yes, so guys, you guys can check him out and follow him also. Yes, so let's move on to number 2, and we have Foothills. Damn, can I have some fire? Damn, we have Foothills Creative Agency, and my guy, this is dope. This is really dope. Okay, so first of all, he changed the contents of the mock-up, and he's in a green color. Did I say green? Sorry, an orange color, and it's like I don't know how to put it. This work is very massive. So first of all, the thing I'm liking about this work is how you did the juicy, like the effects you applied in the juicy. I can see you added a drop shadow, you duplicated the first one, changed the color to orange, and yeah, and there's another one you duplicated also, and you changed that one to, I think, a lighter yellow, and that is very cool. And you placed the orange 2 here, and you have like 2 slanted stuffs here. And Charlie, the background too, he used this one, he used this background, yes, and I mean it's very genius, Charlie. This work is very massive. And we have the Enjoy Chilled 100% natural fruit juice, 100 milliliter, produced and bottled by RJ Foods and everything. And yo, Charlie, there's not much I can say. And when you move on to the top here, I must say this is the part that catches me the most, because I don't know if Jasmine did his. Yes, you know something, I intentionally placed 2 mock-ups in the folder. The mock-ups were 2, and if you check it well, this mock-up wasn't cool. if you guys are going to testify, you don't really get the rounded effects and you don't get the lighting effects in it. So I added this mockup. That is this worse. It's not good compared to this one. I intentionally added it. I wanted you guys to, let me put it this way, as a creative, you need to go in for the best. So if it were me, I would have checked both mockups and finally settled on this, because this mockup was way better than the first one. So that is the trick thing I did in adding the folders. So if you chose this, Charlie, then you do your, but all the same, Charlie, Jasmine Graphics, your design is very nice. Yeah. So Foothills Creative Agency, Charlie, this part where you added the orange, the juicy, and also you did a small logo for the RBJ Foods, Charlie, massive work. There's not much of corrections that I can give you because you've already done everything. Yeah, and I love the way you made the background white, very simple, no other details and everything. It is very cool. Yeah, so you guys can check him out on Instagram as Foothills Creative Agency, and that is the second one. Yeah, so he's following me, so I'm going to follow him back like so. So yeah, Foothills Creative Agency, and oh Charlie, he has some dope works here. Oh wow, Charlie, you guys should follow him and check his stuff out. Okay, so let's move on to the next person, and we have Big Boss Media. And Big Boss Media also went in for the other mockup that I was talking about. You see, this mockup is very flat. It doesn't seem realistic, and I intentionally added it. I wanted you guys to weigh, and as a creative, choose the one that is going to be perfect for your design. So if you chose this, where do you go? Okay, so first of all, let's talk about the background. He used the gray type of background, and for that one I think it is very cool. And he did a cocktail. Is it multi-natural? I don't know. In this sense, you added the banana, the apple, the orange, and the pineapple. So probably it's going to be like a mixed fruit or like a cocktail version. I don't know. And you didn't indicate it here, so I don't know why you didn't do that. But then it's cool. And also one thing you could have done, you see the shadows are very deep. Your shadows are very deep. You could have reduced the opacity a little bit for it, and it would have been much perfect. And also there's these popping, I don't know how to put it, like an explosive, I don't know. It's not really catchy. I don't know how to put it. If only you made it like a simple ellipse, that would have been very dope. That would have been very nice and very catchy as well. But then all the same, 100 milliliter Enjoy Chill, produced and bottled by RBJ Foods Limited. It is cool. Yes, and also we have the 100% natural fruit in every advertising design. Probably, like, it depends. You will get this kind of red pop-up that's going to get your attention. If you don't see anything, this 100% natural juice is one thing that you're going to see, and I think it is very brilliant of Big Boss Media to add that one. It is very cool. Yes, so let's move on to the main text, and we have the juicy here, and he added a bevel and emboss and also some whitey edges to make it look as if it's been wrapped in a rubber. I don't know how to put it. For me, it is cool, except the fact that there is too much shadow on the right side. If only the shadows were a bit reduced, that would have been perfect. That would have been very dope. But all the same, I love how he positioned it and where he placed it. And last, I think that was going to be the last. You have these two white things here, and I must say, if only you took them out, it would have paved the attention for the juicy here. And yeah, people would, the clients who are going to consume them will have the attention on the juicy much more. You see, because these two rectangles or triangles take the idea of, or takes the attention of, I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. Yeah, so I think he added another one. Let me check it out. Yes, and this is where the thing is. You see, Big Boss Media, you should have stick with one mockup. If only you chose this mockup, you would have done the design to fit the whole thing. You see, you chose the first mock-up for the design, so when you brought it back here to fit it in, it couldn't fill the whole thing, and you didn't also resize it to fit the whole thing. That is why we are having it like this. So preferably next time, please try and choose just one mock-up. I don't know if the next episode I'm going to do it that way. I might add another trick thing that's going to trick you guys, but yeah. So Big Boss Media, thank you very much for entering the contest. Thank you. Let me search him so you guys can. So on Instagram, he's known as Big Boss Media, and yeah, you guys can check him out. I think, yeah, the first one, official Big Boss Media, and yeah, these are his works. So Big Boss Media, you've earned my follow back. Yes. So guys, check his Instagram, like his works, and yeah. So let's move on to the next, and we have Chariot Innovations, and this is what Chariot Innovations brought. And he chose the pineapple version, so this is a pineapple version of the fruit. And first of all, you see he changed the color of the mock-up, that's the liquid in the mock-up, to fit the pineapple that he chose, and I think that is very cool, and yeah, it is perfect. Let's move on. So the pineapple, it's at the background. We have the big one at the left side like this. We have the small chops down here, and you still have your attention is going to be on the pineapple, even though it's at the background. You see the juicy, and all of a sudden you're going to see the pineapple. So definitely you know this is a pineapple fruit juice. So we have the juicy here and the 100% natural fruit juice in a circle like so. I mean, this is genius. Look at what he did. You see there's some type of dripping effect. It's not much effective though, but you see it's like it's dripping, and you have the feel like there's this fruit juice coming off the main text juice. It's not that effective. Come on, simple. It's not that effective, but it's cool. Like, it's very, the idea behind it is very massive. And also he added the serve chilled, but he placed it behind, like on top of a silver gradient. I don't know, silver gradient. If only it was to be like white all over in the ellipse or in the rounded thing here, it would have been dope. But the gradients here is really taking off the vibe and everything. Yeah, and you did the same thing for the produced and bottled by RJ Foods Limited. And yeah, if only it was white, like all white, that would have been very, very perfect. Yeah, and you have the 100 milliliters also down here, like so. Yes, and when you move on to the top, the cap label, he just placed pineapple juice there, and I think that too is cool. I mean, yeah. Excuse me. So guys, Chariot Innovations, I really love your work. I really love it. My problem here is just the gradients here. You see the gradient is very off. If only it was white, it would have been perfect. And also I love the red background you used and everything. Yeah, so you guys can check him out on Instagram as, what was the name again? Chariot Innovations. Yeah, Chariot Innovations, and yeah, Chariot Innovations, and you guys can follow him and check his stuff out. He has some very dope works here, very, very, very dope works. So Chariot Innovations, you've earned my follow back. Okay, so let's move on to the next person, and we have Dennis Bell. And Dennis Bell also came with this dope design. Yes. Okay, so let's get to it. For the background, he used this image, this one. You see this one? Yes. And he didn't add any effect to it, just like that. I mean, it's cool. I love the way he did it. And we have pineapple, orange, and banana. So basically it's like a banana, pineapple, and orange mix, and that is what he named it. For me, what I love about this work mostly is the way he placed the images. Yes, for the images, I'll give it to you. The image is very cool, and you masked one of the banana just to come out, and I mean, this is very massive. Yes, the one thing that you forgot to do, I don't know, you were trying to create an impression that the pineapple is falling off from the sky, or I mean, passing through the design, or the banana is also falling. And one thing that you could have done is added some motion blur to one of these guys, just to show it's coming down. When you place it like this, it's going to feel as if it's hanging and it's not moving. I don't know the idea behind why you did it like this, but if only you added some motion blur to it, I mean, that would have been also cool. And you have the 100% natural fruit juice, the banana pineapple orange mix, and I feel like these are very big. The produced and bottled by RBJ Foods Limited could have been somewhere down here. The 100 milliliters would have been somewhere up here. Damn dogs. And the banana pineapple and orange mix could have been somewhere here. I mean, if you understand what I'm trying to say, the produced and bottled by RBJ Foods is one detail that you cannot neglect. You can't take it out, but you should know that, I mean, definitely it doesn't have to take center stage in the design. Okay, and also you place the enjoy chilled here. I don't know why you did that. I mean, this it's a no for me. You could have placed it somewhere down here, as I was saying, and that would have been cool. Charlie. Yes, so Dennis Bill, I mean, the enjoy chilled there, Charlie. What do you go? Yes, so let's check the juice here. And when you look at the juice, he clipped the orange, the banana, and the pineapple in the text. And I mean, that is genius, but the size of the juice is very small. If only you like scaled it up a little bit, it would have been very, 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 very dope. Yes, because clipping the images into the juice was very massive. Yes, so one thing you should know about fruit juice designs is, one, your attention has to be on the main text. The main text is the juice here. This guy here. That is where your main attention is. And aside that, the images. Yes, so it's basically it's the images and the text. That's the juice that you have to make sure they are looking very cool, and also, I mean, being scaled up enough and all those things. Yeah, but aside that, Charlie, I think this is a massive work. And also, when you come to the top here, I don't know why you did this. Let me just rotate this real quick. You see the banana, pineapple, and oranges. I don't know why you were doing this. Like, what motivated you, bro? The banana is in a different font type. Okay, it's the same font type, but you slanted it. This one different. The pineapple is different and different. No, I mean, there could have been like some dope arrangement going on here, and that would have been perfect. This juice thing, this yellow thing, shouldn't be there. I mean, I don't know how to put it. Banana, pineapple, and orange juice, all in an alignment form right here. Very simple, very neat. But all the same, Charlie, you did your best. Dennis Bill, you really did your best, and I must say, this is a very cool design that you provided. So guys, you can check him out on Instagram as Dennis Bill and Charlie Dennis Bill. If I enter and you still haven't posted anything, get back home. Okay, so this is him, and still you haven't, bro.
Really, nigga?
Oh, come on, don't do that, Charlie. Stop posting. And you hear voices in your head calling out. Charlie, the voices are telling you to start posting. Okay, I won't say again. So yeah, wait. Let me follow him. I mean, yeah. Okay. So you guys can check him out, and thank you, Dennis Bell, for joining the contest. Let's move on to the next person. We have Easy Graphics coming in with his submission, and this is what he brought. And automatically, I don't know where he got the splash thing from, because I specifically said nothing external. I mean, this orange is external because I didn't add this orange and the splashes too. Yes, so let's get to the design. So first of all, you use the original orange I produced, and you did this orange flavor 100 ml produced. And first of all, I can see you are trying a slanted version here, but you did it in the wrong way. What you could have done was the orange flavor could have been somewhere on top here, not even on top per se. It would have been somewhere separated. Then the 100 ml, you see, mostly the 100 ml is mostly on top, somewhere on the upper part here, and just doing his thing. and the produced and bottled by RBJ Foods Limited is somewhere down. So the orange fruit could have been somewhere in the middle here. Then the produced and bottled by RBJ Foods could have been down here on the low. For the enjoy chilled, you can place it anywhere you want. Yeah, for that one you can. And also let's check the text. The juicy has a bevel and emboss with a stroke around it, and you placed it on a white, I don't know what it is, but it's like a white shadow type of thing, and also has the 100% natural fruit juice down there. You see, these two are working perfectly. The 100% natural fruit juice and the juicy are working perfectly. I mean, it's cool, but the white thing at the background really makes it a bit off. So next time, try and keep the background very simple. You see, the main reason why I left a lot of these backgrounds here was just so you can get one of them, add some few touch-ups to it, then you're good to go. Yes, so I mean, and there's this greeny thing you added as a background. It's a no-no for me. You could have sticked with the white, and that would have been very cool. So Charlie, Easy Graphics, thank you very much for entering the contest. I mean, these are a few corrections that you can do to get the design to really pop. Yes, and I should disqualify you seriously, but Charlie, I'm going to consider you because yeah. So guys, let me check him out on Instagram for y'all, so you guys can follow him, and he is there as Easy Graphics. And yeah, Easy Graphics. And yeah, these are the stuffs that he has posted. You guys can follow him and check him out. So Easy Graphics, you've earned my follow back. Okay, so let's move on to the next person, and we have Mr. Wood. And damn, some fire, give me some fire. Damn. Charlie, this is the design Mr. Wood provided, and this should be an automatic disqualification because I didn't add this image, I didn't add this. I mean, it's not part of the folder I gave you, so this should be a very straight disqualification. But this work is dope. Okay, so he used this image, and one way or the other he slanted it, made sure the emerald green part is on the upper part and the orange part is down here. And you know one thing I love about this, he separated the 100ml from all the details, so you can see the 100ml here, and it's just doing its own thing. Your eyes is just going to pop on it, and you know it's a 100ml bottle. Yes, and we have mixed fruits, that's orange and apple, but then you did it orange apple. I don't know why you did it orange apple. You could have done it like orange and apple or something. Yes, and the image too, you used the perfect images. That too is a very good thing to do. And we have the 100% natural fruit right under the fruits. That is also cool. And the enjoyed chilled too, produced and bottled by, I mean, everything about this is very dope. Like, I love this work, I love this. And let's check the juicy. You see, Mr. Wood has really elevated. Like, I don't know, when I ask him, all he says is, Charlie, it's your tutorials and some learning. I mean, he's really doing well, and that is what I expect of you guys all. I mean, you all have been doing well, but Mr. Wood is really elevating. Yes, so the juicy font is in a bevel and emboss, and it has this same a swoosh sign, two swoosh signs, and it's placed on a rounded, like an oval shape. Same way he has the mixed fruits on the oval shape as well. And you see, let's look at one thing here. Let's look at one thing. You see the color of the oval shape here has the same color on top here. You see the emerald green is running there, and it's running also in the background here, and that is very, very massive. And he also changed the color of the liquid in the mock-up just to suit the whole thing that he was going for. Yes, so let's check the lid design, and all he placed there was just the apple orange juice. And I mean, you could have added the, I don't know which was it Foothills? Yes, something like this. Foothills design had the orange here, and that was very cool. Yeah, you could have done the same thing though. Even though this is massive, you could have done the same thing. Yeah, so it's not in my jurisdiction to comment or like critique on this. I mean, reflective thing here, even though the wood is not part. Okay, I understand. His name is called, his name is called his name is Mr. Wood. So definitely there has to be like some wood. Charlie upload, you say clap for Mr. Wood. Even though he could have been disqualified, but still he did something massive here. So for me personally, I feel like the reflection isn't really working well. You could have brought down the second image a bit lower, and I mean that would have done the whole thing. Yeah, just like how you did this. Yeah, and the main reason why it's not really working is because the wood down here is looking different. You see, the perspective is different, and the reflection you used is also different. That's why it's not really working. But aside everything, my guy, dope work, dope design that you've done. And one thing too, you see the juicy natural fruit you used here, you could have used the same font that you used to replace the juicy natural fruit juice here, and that would have been also cool. And you guys, you created a logo for RBJ Foods Limited. Charlie, this one you took it from this the recent design I did. So guys, you guys can check him out on Instagram as AT Woods. Yeah, that was the name. Is it Z? I think it's Z. AT Woods. No, is it Mr. Woods? Hey, Charlie, my girl. Yes, Mr. Okay, I think he changed it. So yeah, Mr. Wood Studios. You guys can check him out and follow him. Yeah, I think I'm already following. Yes, and he has started posting some dope works. At first, it was his image only. Some fine boy, be fine man, be fine guy, be like that. And if you look down here, you see RBJ Creative Studio. I took this image. It was a long time ago. Yeah, it was a long time ago. So yeah, Mr. Wood, Charlie, your glow up is very dope. Yeah, so you guys can follow him and check his stuff out. Now let's move on to the next person. We have Owuse Graphics, and this is Owuse Graphics. Owuse Graphics is, hey, my blue. Owuse Graphics is submission. Yes. So first of all, when you look at the background, he merged two images. The two images are this one, that's the ray type of thing, and this one. Yes, he merged those two images, and it's really working out because it's like there's this texture working in the background, and I mean I love it. It's cool. Yes, and let's look at the bottle, the mock-up here, and the orange design is right in the middle. I mean the orange fruit is in the middle, and that is cool. And we have the produced and bottled by RBJ Foods Limited, and right after that we have the enjoy chilled. No, it doesn't have to be like that. You see, produced and bottled by RBJ Foods Limited is one separate thing, and the enjoy chilled is one separate thing. So one thing you could have done, you could have just placed a rounded rectangle somewhere here with white like so, and just placed the enjoy chilled in the middle. That would have been perfect. I mean, it would have caught the attention of anyone who's going to look. And the 100 ml could have been somewhere up here, and the juicy could have been down a bit. I mean, the juicy here, if it was me RBJ doing this design, I would have masked the juicy behind the orange. Yes, that is what I would have done. So you're going to see the juicy right beneath or like behind the orange, like the edges, and that would have been very cool too. Yes, and I see the 100% natural fruit juice, and it's too big. I mean, the size is really big. You could have reduced it a little bit. And when you look closely at the background, I think the image or like the background he used here is the same thing he used in the design, and that too is cool. So the 100% natural fruit juice could have had a very little, I mean, it is too big. That's all I can say. That would have been cool. And when you look at the juicy main text, the green and the red are not working. They are not working. The red, after the red, and let's say after the red, there should have been like a yellow. You see, the yellow would have been very cool, and I don't know how to put it, but the yellow would have made it look like some type of gradient. Let me see if it's going to work out. Yeah, something like this. Just look at this. You see, this is very cool. Yes, and on top of that, it would have scored you some points too. Yeah, but all the same, Charlie, this is a very nice work that you submitted, Owuse Graphics. And one thing, I don't know, some of you guys are really relaxing nowadays when it comes to the contest. I don't know if you had difficulties designing for this particular episode. For Zeno's concept, he messaged me and he was like he's been very busy. That is why he couldn't submit his. So for him, I understand. But then all the other guys, I don't know, for the sports episode, you guys really brought in a lot of submissions. I don't know why this one was a bit low. But all the same, Owuse Graphics, thanks for joining the contest. You've really done well. Yeah, and let's check. Oh, okay. So he duplicated the same juicy text and placed it here, and that too is cool. Except the part that the green and the red are not working. This is not Gucci, Charlie. Gucci only they use red and green. Yeah. So thank you, Owuse Graphics, and you guys can check him out on Instagram as Owuse Graphics and Owuse Graphics. Is it graphics like this or no? Let me check again. Owuse Graphics. Yeah, Charlie. Guys, I don't know. I'm not really getting his Instagram page, so probably next time he's going to. Yeah. So guys, you guys can hand on a crown fact. How can they follow? Let's move on to the next thing. Thank you, Owuse, for joining. We have Pama, and Pama Creatives also brought this as his submission. And let's take a closer look. For the background, he used the image in the folder, so probably he's good to go. And I can see he created like a font for. Okay. So now I've seen what's going on here. You see, the Enjoy Chilled is the main name here. This is what I'm seeing. It looks as if the bottle or like the product or the package is called Enjoy Chilled, and it is produced by Juicy. No, it doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be that way. It has to be Juicy here, and probably something else up here, and the Enjoy Chilled under the Juicy. Yes, if you guys agree with me, because that is how it has to be. And when you look at this, he used the strawberry, pineapple, and the orange, and in this image. And when you look closely, we have the 100% natural juice produced bottled by RBJ Foods Limited. And do you know something? The arrangement down here is very dope. Like, I love the way he did the arrangement down here. No doubt about that. It is very cool. The strawberry, pineapple, orange, net volume 100 ml. And also he added a phone number. No, did I add a phone number? I don't think so. Nah. Guys, you guys should notice this particular season that we're doing, this particular season of the contest, is solely the things that I'm going to provide. It's solely the resources that I'm giving you and the funds. Don't use anything out. Don't use any other details outside. That is what we are doing. Yeah. Okay, so you added some water splash here, and I didn't add it in the resources too. I don't know why you added it. And there's this symbol here. I don't know if you used the pen tool to create this symbol, but if you use the pen tool to create this, then probably you are good to go. But then if you downloaded this externally, it's not right. But all the same, I love the background, the orange and yellow vibe there. I love it. But just follow the few corrections that I've given. That is, the Juicy has to be much bigger, and the Enjoy Chilled has to be a lot smaller. And yeah, that would have been cool. And also in this, he added the produced and bottled by RJ Foods Limited, and that too was cool. Yeah. So okay, on the lid design, he added just the Juicy here. And even though you're not allowed to use this, I think you could have made this in white and this in yellow. That too would have been very perfect. Yeah. So thank you, Pama, for joining the contest, and you guys can check him out on Instagram as Pama Creative, and no, I spelled the creative wrong. Pama, yes, you can check him out on Instagram and follow him for what he does and all those things. So let's move on to the next person, and we have Kwame Creative, and this is the submission Kwame Creative brought. And for him, he added he added the label that he did on the side, and I don't know why he did that, because probably the orange at the edges here wasn't showing. For me, I'm going to give the corrections on this here. So this one that you added is not passed. I just wanted the mock-up only. Yeah, that's the only thing I wanted. Yes. So first of all, we have the Enjoy Chilled here, produced and bottled by RBJ Foods Limited, and the fruit juice, that's orange. The orange is very small. That one day I will tell you, the orange is very small. Yes. And the juicy too, the size is very cool. The 100% natural orange, I love it, because you see we have bold for the 100% natural, and we have regular for the orange. For that one, dear Charlie, you've done very well. I mean, I love the type of look that it gives the design. And also for the juicy, you duplicated the text and changed the color and shifted it a little bit down here. I mean, yeah, that is what you did, and that too is cool. And we have the fruit juice text here, and the fruit juice here is very small, and the orange too is very small. I don't know why you erased the lower part here. I mean, it has to be visible, it has to be there to show and all those things. Yeah, I don't know why you took it out. And yeah, also you blended the background with the orange, the image of the orange, and those two are really not working. They are not working. Yes. And when you look at the edges here, you placed the orange to here, and I don't know, you see, this is what we are looking at, this is what we see. The sides are not included, so we don't see that one. So next time, try and make sure we have that big orange in the design as well. Yes. And also the 100 ml, the Enjoy Chilled, produced by RJ, they are taking too much space here, because these guys are not space takers. Like, they are supposed to be low key somewhere, one here, one there, one here. You understand what I'm trying to say? Those who are supposed to take much space is the orange fruit and the juicy. Yes. And also let's check the lid. I think he duplicated the same thing for the lid, and I don't think that is cool. You could have just added the juicy only there without the fruit, or like with the fruit and without the white edges, without the 100%, without the fruit juice, and that would have been cool. Yeah. So thank you, Kwame Creative, for joining the contest. I mean, I'm pretty sure you're going to get some corrections from what I said. And yeah, so let's check him out on Instagram, and he's known as Kwame Creative. I don't know if that's what he yeah, I think that's what he has on Instagram. So Kwame Creative, you guys can check him out, follow him, and see what he has going on. Yes, so guys, check him out. And okay, yeah, I'm going to follow you like so. And I'm sure I didn't follow Pama as well, so let me just follow Pama also. Yeah, so let's move on to the next person, and we have Scala has his submission here. And yeah, so let's move in and check it out real quick. Oh Charlie, today I didn't place any water near you. I'm thirsty as damn. Okay, so first of all, Charlie, I love the background. The background is dope. Yeah, I love it. You duplicated, no, not duplicated. You merged two images. You merged this one. No, not this one. You merged this one and this image. Yes, that is what you did, and I must say it is cool. And also, I don't know, you color graded the fruits. I don't know how you did that, fam. But it's cool. I mean, the greens are having the same effects, and yeah, for that one there, I must say it's looking cool. But I don't know why you did that. But all the same, probably you were trying to be a bit creative there. So I can see you added the banana in the background, and I see the strawberry here also, and the apple too somewhere here. And you see, this is what I am looking at And this is the mock-up was the only thing that I wanted. I wanted all the details on the mock-up like this, and I see you added 100 ml somewhere in Chankra, and it's out of the design, and that is a no for me. You could have placed it somewhere up here. And the juicy font too is very cool. I love it. You added a stroke and a drop shadow, very perfect. And the 100% natural fruit juice too is cool, but you could have reduced the size for it a bit, and that too would have been perfect. And we have apple, orange, banana, and strawberry, and they are almost out of the design. That too could have been placed somewhere here. And for the produced and bottled by RBJ Foods Limited, enjoy chill too is cool. I don't know, did I add this font? Oh, okay, yeah, beverage juice. Yeah, beverage juice was part. So yeah, Scala, I mean, you've done well. I love the background. I love the color grade you did the image, but I don't think it was necessary, but then I love it. Yes, it wasn't necessary, but I love it. And also the juicy to, I mean, it's cool. And when we check the okay, so you duplicated the same design and placed it there. Well, you could have just, I mean, placed just the juicy only and the fruits down here, and that would have been cool. But all the same, this is a nice design that you've brought in. I'm pretty sure if you follow the corrections, you are going to get some few stuffs to add to your working experience. Yeah, so let's check him out on Instagram, and he's there as Scala. What is this? Scala Graphics. Yeah, that is him. And you guys can follow him and check him out. So I'm just going to follow you. You've earned my follow back, so you guys can check his works out. And yeah, let's move on to the next. And oh, I think this is the last. We have tag lenses, and I don't need this one. I wanted the mock-up only. Yes, so let me just zoom in and start with my thing. So first of all, I love the background. It is simple, and you used two images. You used this image, and you used this image, and I must say you blended them very well. Yes, when you look here, you see the other one, and when you look down here, you see the other one too. So I love the placement of the orange. The orange is very big, and that is how I want it to be. Like, the attention is supposed to be on the orange and also the juicy. And also I see you added an orange flavor text here. It is very cool. I mean, the size and everything, your attention goes to the orange fruit. It comes down here, and probably after that it moves on to the juicy text up here. Yes, and I also love the produced and bottled by RBJ Foods Limited. Enjoy chilled. That too is very perfect. The 100 ml too, rocking it at the side here. Yeah, so far I don't have a okay. So I have a problem just now, and the juicy is a bit smaller, but it's cool. And you see, you added some stuffs down here. You could have feathered them. I don't know how to put it. Like, you could have had like a feathered edge or something like that, and that would have been cool. And you duplicated it and added some reddish effect to the duplicated one, and that too is cool. And when you move up here, we have RBJ Foods Limited. It was supposed to be LTD, not limited like so. I just wanted it to be LTD dot. And you placed like a taco image, and also a Slurpee bottle. I don't know, but probably you're trying to say that this design or this fruit package belongs to a restaurant, and they are doing it I don't know how to put it. Like, yes, I mean, you guys understand me. So overall, tag lenses, I love the design. I really love it. It's perfect. I mean, everything here is massive. And oh, okay, you did the same thing, and this is what I was talking about. You see, you don't have to make this place very crowded. Don't I'm say crowded. Hey, Charlie, we tire. So yeah, orange flavor, 100%, blah blah blah. Everything is here very simple, doing its own thing. And we have the RBJ Foods Limited too here, and that is very, very massive. So tag lenses, Charlie, massive design. Thank you for joining the contest, and you guys can check him out on Instagram as tag lenses. Let me see. Yeah, so you can follow him and check his work out. And he was in the previous contest, the previous listening. What? Hey, you guys, are you guys seeing this? So I posted this background in one of my videos, and I was expecting you guys to get me a submission. This background was solely for a video. You didn't participate in the video, and you used the background for your design. I won't say anything. Besides, I'm not even going to follow, because why? I mean, this was for the video. You didn't even submit your video, but you used it for your own gain. When I'm done with this video, I'm coming into your DM. Watch out. Okay. So guys, thank you all for joining the contest. I mean, at this point, I want to choose the winner, and I'm about to choose the winner because it's been a long time I chose a winner over here. I'm mostly leaving it to you guys to vote, and even for the episode 6, I couldn't choose a winner because all the designs really didn't enter me. Like, I wanted the designs to really enter me. Like, that was what I was looking for, and I didn't get that. So I don't know. So let me just choose a winner real quick. And Charlie, I didn't have any idea. I was supposed to disqualify this guy, but I didn't, and now he's about to win. Okay, so let me just choose number 2, then I'll choose the winner. Number 2 is going to be Foothills Creative Agency. Charlie, this design, Charlie, it is F, like F. The design is nice. You see, it is nice. Yes, the main reason why I'm not making you the winner is because you see the enjoy chilled 100% natural fruit were just down there doing nothing. I mean, it's there, alright, it's cool, but it was just raw to me. Yeah, that's my own thing. And also the background, you didn't do anything. It was just white. Even though it's cool, it's perfect. I mean, you could have added something to it to make your whole thing massive. So I'm giving the number 2 to you because of the whole design that you provided. I love them as a whole. Yeah. So congrats to Foothills Creative Agency for getting the number 2. You are number 2 in episode 7, and the number 1 goes to Mr. Wood Studios. Congratulations, Mr. Wood Studios, for taking away episode 7. The main reason why I am giving this episode to him is because, wow, look at this design. Look at this design and tell me why he doesn't deserve to win. And you then tell me, because the colors here are working. The emerald green, the orange, everything is working. The 100 milliliter is working where it has to be. Everything is perfect. And Charlie, aside the fact that he added the mock-up and all those things, which I should disqualify him, aside that, we are looking at the design here, and the design is very cool. So yeah, congratulations to Mr. Wood Studios one more time for winning episode 7. So Charlie, you guys all did well. So everybody did well. Like Foothills, Big Boss did the most. Charlie, Chariot Innovations, you do all. Dennis Bill, Charlie was there. Easy Graphics, Jasmine to spoil there. Scala Graphics, Pama Creatives, Kwame Creative, Scala, and Tag Lenses. Charlie, you guys do all. So yeah, thank you all. And Mr. Wood, Charlie, I don't know what you want. I'm probably going to give you a computer mouse, an not an RBJ mouse, an RGB mouse. My car RBJs are my bread. Yes, I'm going to give you an RGB mouse. Yes, so me and you, we are all here. So we will crush at Chronom. Then you can claim your RGB mouse. So guys, thank you all for joining the contest, and that will be it. One more time, please make sure to follow my business, my new business, that is Looks by RBJ Creative Studio. Looks by RBJ Creative Studio. We're going to be selling vintage lenses, sunglasses, lens, anything that has to deal with spectacle. So yeah, you guys to follow Looks by RBJ. Follow Looks by RBJ. Yes, thank you all, thank you all, thank you all, thank you all, and I'll see you in the next. No, wait. Kindly subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.